in either June or July, two of the champions will be facing off against each other, Wladimir Klitschko and David Haye. Who would you be favoring in that matchup?
I think David Haye has a very good shot, and I think I'm going with David Haye. I think he moves very good and he throws good combinations, and I think he's going to give Wladimir something different to look at, something that he hasn't seen in very, very long time. So I'm giving it up to David Haye.
Vitali Klitschko actually is going to be facing off a guy that you've already fought, and that's Tomasz Adamek. Do you think Tomasz has any chance at all in that fight?
No. It's an easy answer to me. It's no. You can't teach height. That's one thing you can't teach. You cannot teach height. And he already has skills. So you add the skills with the height, it's just a freak of nature sometimes. And Tomasz Adamek, he's not a real big heavyweight at all. At all. I was able to push him around. And I'm not as strong as Vitali is. So, I gotta give it up to Vitali.
I know. Who would you be targeting? You've already fought Vitali Klitschko. Who would be the main champion that you would want to go after?
It doesn't really matter to me because champions change. So by the time it's my turn, it could be anybody. It could be Tomasz Adamek again, and I would love to beat the shit out of him.
All right. Well, you brought up Tomasz Adamek. You were favored to beat him when you fought him last year. Can you tell us what happened in that particular fight and what you would do differently if you got a chance for a rematch?
The main thing, what happened in that fight is I got full of myself. I really got full of myself, and I thought I could just steamroll through him. He didn't beat me, I beat myself. His preparation beat me. He came in better condition than I did. He had extra gas in the last 2 rounds, and I didn't. He came in there determined to win, and I came in there expecting to win, not determined to win. So that's the main thing. That loss eats me up inside every day. I'm still waiting for my gift basket because I gave him a present. I gave him a present to fight for a world title shot. I gave it to him. I handed it to him. I gift wrapped it.
Well, let's talk about the last time you had a chance for the title. It was against Vitali Klitschko. People were giving you a decent chance to beat the older Klitschko, and it just seemed like he was beating you to the punch all night long. If there's anything you could have did differently in that fight, what would it be?
I would have probably waited. I probably would have waited to fight him. Mentally, I was ready, but physically, I was not ready to fight a man like Vitali Klitschko. He was just so much smarter in the ring than I was. He adapted so much better than I was, and even fighting backwards, he was a great fighter. I've been one of the only fighters that has ever backed up Vitali Klitschko like I did that fight. But I just recently seen it for the first time in years, and man, he kicked my ass.